Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about what I believe is the most athletic zodiac sign, part 2 of 2, and yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. Anyway, well, first off, going to Libra now. As far as Libra goes in sports, well, Libra may actually be the consummate team player. Now, Tom Brady, who's an NFL legend, a quarterback right now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFL, he has a Libra ascendant, and I'm sure he distributes the ball as evenly as he possibly can to his receivers, possibly proportionate with their ability, though. Now, Libra can excel in the balanced sports like tennis or gymnastics, sports that require certain equilibrium and balance. Now, tennis phenom Venus Williams has a Libra ascendant, and her sister Serena is a Libra sun. Now, they have collaborated a number of times when they play doubles and they team up, and I don't think Libra is the best athlete, though, but however, Venus does rule Libra, of course, and many Librans, they may be more about relaxing and socializing. They're often about intellectual sociability, as opposed to competing and expending energy, which can include sports and athletics. Now, Libra is the opposite sign, of course, of energetic Aries, and Mars is in its detriment in Libra. So I would say Libra is not the most athletic of the zodiac signs. Now, going to Scorpio. Now, Scorpio can bring much passion and intensity into sports. Some Scorpios may work relentlessly to be a great athlete. Now, part of this may have to do with the fact that they are ruled by Mars and Pluto. Now, Ken Griffey Jr., who is a Scorpio sun, and New York Yankees, former New York Yankees MLB player, Derek Jeter, has a Scorpio ascendant. And I'm sure both worked untiringly to become as great as they were in baseball. Now, however, Scorpio, being ruled by Pluto, can be mysterious and secretive, and often Scorpios often do not have that strong desire for notoriety and the limelight. And Aries, as opposed to say Aries or Leo, so many may not have much of a focus on sports and becoming athletes, and as a result, some may not be overly athletic. Going to the zodiac sign Sagittarius. Now, some can argue that Sagittarius is the prototypical athlete. I mean, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is associated with sports, and Barry Bonds, though maligned and even vilified, perhaps due to possibly knowingly using steroids when he played Major League Baseball, is the all-time home run king. He also has a Leo sun, and Barry Bonds is a Sagittarius ascendant. Now, Sagittarius, their expansive optimism can be contagious, and they can make very good teammates. And I mean, prolific NBA player Michael Jordan has a Sagittarius moon, as does golf legend Tiger Woods. And both of them, I believe, had a very strong emotional need for sports. Now, is Sagittarius the best athlete, though? Now, at the end of the video, I will tell you. Now, going to the zodiac sign Capricorn. Well, Capricorn can certainly be models of consistency and may bring that quality to sports. Now, former MLB star Steve Garvey has his sun in Capricorn. He had set a record, I believe, which was the most consecutive games played, which, of course, that had been broken by Cal Ripken Jr. Capricorn is about longevity. Now, another former MLB player, Wade Boggs, if memory serves me correct, he has a Capricorn ascendant, and he was someone that was, I'm sure, very durable and consistent. Now, former NBA superstar Dwayne Wade is a Capricorn sun, and he appeared to be someone that brought much seriousness, discipline, and consistency in his game. Many Capricorns, though, are geared toward business or politics or the government and may not emphasize sports and athletics as much as other signs on average. Now, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, but that doesn't mean Capricorn is necessarily the best athlete. Now, what I want to do, I mean, looking at this, now, the next sign I'm going to go to, okay, Aquarius. Now, Aquarians, or I should say Aquarians as athletes, may often revolutionize the sport that they're in. Sun in Aquarius, Michael Jordan, is an excellent example. Now, many see Michael Jordan as unequivocally the greatest NBA player ever, and for also the one who revolutionized the sport the most. Now, revered boxing legend Muhammad Ali, who has had his moon in Aquarius, is another prime example, I would say. He was very far ahead of his time in boxing. He seemed to have much more speed and agility than many other boxers in his era. Now, MLB icon Babe Ruth was a transcendent athlete. He was out homering baseball teams when he played. He helped rejuvenate the sport at a time that the U.S. was going through the Great Depression. He helped, I believe, pave way also for the future of baseball. Now, this doesn't mean Aquarius is the most athletic of the zodiac signs. However, I mean, many Aquarians focus on innovation and science and altruism. Athletics are not prominent in many of their lives, and many Aquarians, again, I mean, first I want to go to, NHL legend Wayne Gretzky. I want to talk about him for a minute. He's Aquarius Sun, and I believe Aquarius Ascendant as well. Epitomize the non-conforming style of the sign. He played hockey with grace and finesse, which may be uncharacteristic of the sport. And he did he did set a lot of NHL records, though. Now, he did not play it in the most physical style. He's rather unorthodox, but I mean that is the way Aquarius can be in many instances. Now, Evel Knievel, the legendary stuntsman, had an Aquarius ascendant, and he excelled in doing something very unorthodox by being a stuntsman. Now, is Aquarius the most athletic of the zodiac signs? I really don't believe so. Now, last but not least, we're going to go to the zodiac sign Pisces. Now, Pisces, it would be hard pressed for me to say that they're the most athletic of the zodiac signs. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, which is associated with sports, granted. However, Pisces is also ruled by Neptune, which can be connected with lethargy. Many Pisceans are heavy, not overly athletically built, and Pisces often does not possess an abundance or surfeit of energy. Now, this can prohibit many from becoming athletes. Now, this doesn't mean that Pisces can't become an athlete. Renowned skater Dorothy Hamill has a Pisces moon and ascendant. And however, she does have a Leo sun, and her Mars is conjunct her ascendant, which may give her more athletic prowess and ability than the typical Pisces ascendant person. Now, NBA three-point specialist Steph Curry has a Pisces sun, although he does have a Leo ascendant, and Leo, I believe, is one of the signs that are the most athletic on average. Okay, people. So here we go to the the sign is going to be unveiled. I believe is the most athletic zodiac sign. I believe the final analysis, I will give it to the crown to Aries. I believe Aries is the most athletic of the zodiac signs. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. But anyway. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars, and that can be associated with athletic prowess and ability. Aries also is, even though often lean and spare in their build, can at the same time have a strong physique and be very strong and vigorous. Now, I would say on average, Aries is in the best physical shape of the zodiac signs. Um, the thing is, but however, it is more than that. I understand that Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is associated with sports. And Leo does correspond with the fifth house in astrology, which is connected with sports. Now, however, Aries seems to be on average in the better physical shape of the three fire signs. Sagittarius again is ruled by Jupiter, which rules obesity, and they can have a propensity to be heavier than average. Leo, though often having a very strong muscular build, tends to be heavier on average than Aries. Aries is often very active and energetic, and has a proclivity to stay more physically fit on average than Sagittarius or Leo. Mars is associated with physical energy and vitality and is in its dignity in Aries. And the Sun, which can have a connection with energy and the physical body, is in its exaltation in Aries. It's also important, though, to keep in mind that there are other elements and aspects to look at in astrology charts besides the zodiac signs, which could indicate a proclivity for athletics and to be athletic. Now, Mars on the ascendant or conjunct the Sun are some examples. Even Mars, I would say, sextile or trine the natal Sun or ascendant might give certain athletic ability. Jupiter conjunct or sextile or trine the ascendant could be another example. There may be an affinity for sports with that aspect. The Moon in good aspect to Mercury may give good hand-eye coordination, since the Moon rules the left or the right eye depending on gender, and Mercury does rule the hands. Now, the late revered MLB star Ty Cobb has his Mercury in Sagittarius, and it makes a sextile to his natal moon in Virgo, and Virgo is the sign of precision to this day. Ty Cobb holds the MLB career batting average record at 366. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.